Is olive oil good for you? It's a question inquiring minds want to know. My name is Lewis Bertus. I am a physician assistant and diabetes reversal health coach. Now, when I tell people that they should limit or eliminate their sources of fat from animal products or animal foods, there's not much confusion there. But when I tell people to limit or avoid oil in their diet, the question inevitably rises, what about olive oil? Isn't olive oil good for you? Well, first off, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why it's best to avoid even olive oil in your diet for best health. However, before I go into the reasons, I want to just clarify something because it's a confusing topic because of all the conflicting research around the benefits of olive oil versus the drawbacks of olive oil. So if you're a person, like many people, who use oil for cooking, I'm going to grade, let's say, on a scale of good, better, and best. Olive oil is good if you're comparing it to other sources of vegetable oils like canola oil, soybean oil, because these oils are higher in their omega-6 category. We're not going to go into the details of omega-6 versus omega-3s. I want to keep the video short, but just know that if you're going to choose oils, olive oil is better than other vegetable oils or butter or animal fat, okay? But if you're comparing olive oil to extra virgin olive oil, extra virgin olive oil is better than olive oil because it still retains some of the micronutrients that is lost in the processing of olive oil. So extra virgin olive oil is better than olive oil. Olive oil is good compared to other oils. Now, what about what's best? That's what we talk about in Diabetes 180. What's best? Best is to cook without oil. Using vegetable broth or water, you can do a lot, and I challenge you just to try it out. Try it out for 30 days, and you'll see the amazing benefits in how you feel in your body. But good olive oil, better extra virgin olive oil, best no oil at all. And the reason why many of the studies are conflicting is because when you see the studies that promote extra virgin olive oil, that is because they're comparing extra virgin olive oil to the more harmful, less healthy obvious oils, right? So, olive oil is definitely better than some of the other alternatives, but what's best, and I don't know if there's a study out there that compares olive oil to no oil, but there should be. And if there was, you'll see that there's much greater benefits to cooking without oil altogether. And that is because any benefits that you get from olive oil is from the olive, not the oil. Right? So all the health benefits of olive oil come from the properties in the olive itself, but it's processed and broken down into oil, which then adds some harmful things we're going to talk about in the next few minutes. So number 1, I said it was going to be 3 reasons why I promote in Diabetes 180, eliminating even olive oil in the diet. Number 1, olive oil, of course, is still oil. It's fat. Pure fat. That's what oil is. It's pure fat. There's quite possibly the fattiest substance there is as far as food products, right? You process olive down to just fat, and with olive oils, there still is some extra virgin olive oil. There's still some micronutrients in there, but it still has 9 calories per gram, which in 1 tablespoon of olive oil carries 120 calories. It's calorie dense. So if you're struggling with obesity or trying to just lose weight, you're going to experience a lot better results if you get rid of this fatty substance in your diet, right? Because it is a calorie dense, very fat, pure fat substance that you're including in most of your meals when you're cooking with olive oil. All right, so reason number 2 is also important and really less known. So there's been studies that show that even olive oil can impair endothelial function. Endothelial function is basically the muscles that contract and relax your arteries, right? Those arteries that pump blood throughout all your body, especially your vital organs like your heart and your brain. And after a meal containing oil or animal fats, there are studies that show that they react very similar in impairing in a negative way, the function of these arteries to relax and to constrict, and increasing your risk of heart disease and diseases like stroke. So you want to avoid these conditions, then you want to avoid even olive oil, because it can, and studies have shown, and I can show some links in the description section, the negative effects on the arteries. Reason number 3 is also very important for my diabetics out there. So when you have any type of fat that is in your diet, even oils, it can impair your insulin function as well. Yes, there are studies that show that oil can cause insulin resistance and causing blood sugar to be trapped, in the blood. So if you're finding that your blood sugars are high, you don't have much carbs in your diet and it's still high, it could be that your diet is too high in fat. And one of the best ways or easiest ways to limit the fat in your diet is start cooking without oil. And there will be articles in the description section, I should say one article, mainly, that talks about how to prepare food without oil. It's from Forks Over Knives. I highly recommend reading that article if you're confused and thinking, Lewis, how do you cook without oil? This guy's crazy. It's possible. Me and my family have been doing it for a long time now, and you can do it too. So those are the 3 reasons why in Diabetes 180 we say to cook without oil, right? Now, if you're not a diabetic, you don't have chronic diseases, you don't have a high risk for heart disease or stroke, then you can probably do it with olive oil instead of other oils, right? If you're saying, I'm still going to cook with oil, definitely choose extra virgin olive oil, right? But if you're a person that's living in a diseased state, like a pre-diabetes, type 1 or type 2 diabetes, heart disease, if you're overweight or obese, then I challenge you, at least try it out for a month, right? And I say a month because it takes some time to see the benefits, but I challenge you for 30 days, start cooking without oil. Read the article on how to do it, and then get back to me. Comment in the comment section and let me know how you experience this challenge and on your body, all right, and your overall health. So those are the 3 reasons. Again, I want to let you know that we also have other great resources, like a traffic light system that categorizes foods in green, yellow, and red categories, that you can know as a no-brainer what you should increase in your diet and what you should decrease in your diet if you're looking to reverse diabetes and other chronic diseases. That will be in the description section as well. And as always, beloved, I pray above all things that you may prosper and be in good health even as your soul prospers. See you next week.